Well, hi guys, it's One Love Ted, and it's time for Ted's Afternoon Stories. I'm reading The Pushcart War by Jean Merrill, and today we are on Chapter 18, The Retreat of the Trucks and Rumors of a Buildup on the Fashion Front. Although the Children's Pea Shooter campaign may have been, as many people said, a craze that would have died as suddenly as it had started, the truck drivers could not afford to wait and see. At the height of the children's campaign, the casualties were so heavy that the truck companies had to take their trucks off the streets. The retreat of the trucks made it very pleasant for the people who wanted to drive around the city doing errands or a little sightseeing. It was delightful to see taxis zipping around. Oh, I missed the page. Zipping around corners again, making U-turns, and snaking in and out among the women drivers as gaily as they had in the days before the trucks had taken over the streets. Even the women drivers seemed to enjoy it. After years of battling with the trucks, dodging the taxis seemed like a game. One sporting lady even blew a kiss to a taxi driver who clipped off her fender and called out to him, "Well done!" This so charmed the taxi driver that he told the lady to a garage, bought her a new fender, took her to dinner, and married her. Indeed, everyone was in the best of spirits that first day that the trucks did not appear on the streets. It was like a holiday. The buses were loaded with ladies out shopping for new hats and perfume. Fathers took the afternoon off from their offices to take their children to the zoo. Teachers gave no homework. There were picnics in the parks, and the movie houses and bowling alleys were crowded. All the pushcarts were back on the streets, and the pushcart peddlers did more business on that day than they had for 19 years. The whole city was jubilant. Except for the truck drivers. Of course, the three were quick to see that it would be dangerous to keep the trucks off the streets for more than a few days. Once people became accustomed to having the freedom of the streets again, they would object to the return of the trucks. The three agreed that it was imperative to get the trucks back on the streets as fast as possible. Big Mo called the mayor and demanded that something be done to make the streets safe for trucks. "This is very bad for business," said Big Mo. "Another week of this, and I will be out of business." Mayor Cud was naturally sympathetic. He summoned the city council, and the council proposed to put a tax on tax sold to anyone under the age of 21. It was thought that if this tax were high enough, the council set the rate at $1 per pound of tax. This would discourage children from buying tax in any quantity. This proposal, however, was not enough to satisfy the truck drivers. What guarantee was there, they demanded, when the newspapers published the proposals that persons over 21 might not take it into their heads to shoot at truck tires? Frank the Flower, Big Mo pointed out to Mayor Cud, was over 21. "But he is a crackpot," said the mayor. Big Mo said, "Maybe, but listen to this. My wife tells me that a very fancy store on Fifth Avenue, uptown, put in its window 2 days ago a Frank the Flower hat for the ladies. And the price of that hat is $29.95. $29.95 for a crackpot hat," said the mayor Cud. That is not the point, said Big Mo. The point is that the store already cannot keep up with the orders for that $29.95 hat. What do you mean already? Asked Mayor Cud. I mean already before today's paper was in, which I see a full-page advertisement for this hat, said Big Mo. Look in the paper, said Big Mo. There is a big drawing of the hat, and it says underneath, a real traffic stopper. It also says, do truck drivers whistle at you? This will really flatten them. Also, Big Mo, I should warn you that a fashion magazine, which my wife reads on its cover this week, the movie star went a gambling in this same $29.95 Frank the Flower hat. And I would like to know what you will say when your wife asks you if she can have a $29.95 hat, such as Wenda Gambling is wearing. My wife does not ask me my advice about hats, said Mayor Cut. Naturally, said Big Mo, that is the danger. Children are bad enough, but if the ladies get into this, we are finished. The mayor saw the danger. He called the city council together again, and the council amended the new tax ruling to cover the sales of tax to persons of all ages. And that's chapter 18. I'll be back tomorrow with chapter 19, the tax, and the British ultimatum. See you tomorrow or tonight with my bedtime stories.